What to do, people? I'd like to welcome y'all to another episode of Knowdatsports Thursday Night Football Edition. I got my main man with me, man, back on the show, man, Walter Springer, who represent the Detroit Live to the fullest and the CEO of what is Detroit Avenue or
Lions
Lions
Avenue.
Avenue? Lions Avenue, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Leave the Detroit out. They might sue me.
Yeah, I feel yeah. I want to make sure I did that right, so
Yeah.
because I know how they be tripping on that old shit. That's for real. They be on that shit that heavy.
Sue the
But
little
we got
man.
yeah, they can't wait to knock them out the ball. That's right up their alley. But we gotta get
What's
into
up,
this
man?
Thursday night game, man. This a big Thursday night game going on right here. Real
Huge
talk.
one.
This is a big Thursday night game. I'm talking about
Yeah.
the last couple the last couple.
Absolutely.
It's a real big division matchup. The
Yep.
Cincinnati Bengals going to get the Baltimore Ravens. That's a big matchup. I don't give a damn what nobody say.
No, it's a huge one, man. You looking at it from Cincinnati's perspective. You trying to get to 6-4. Um, Go ahead and tie the Baltimore Ravens. Split the season series with them. So now they know that y'all both is in a war for the next 7-8 games. And if they lose, it's over. And Cincinnati
You,
was my Super Bowl pick to come out of the AFC, but you look at it for what it is, man. They did win the tiebreaker over Buffalo. I don't know how wealthy that tiebreaker over Buffalo gonna turn out to be because Buffalo may be on the outside looking in too, moving forward.
they
But
before that. You remember talking about Buffalo when you were saying about the coaching earlier in the year? We were talking about that. We were talking about
yeah,
Buffalo. They got to clear that shit out, man. The coaching, they got all you can get out of it. That shit ain't working no more. That shit
yeah,
is not working
yeah.
anymore.
Things definitely need to change in Buffalo. But yeah, man, I think Cincinnati though it's interesting. I mean, they did start 0-2. They started 0-2, and we already know what the history is, what history says for teams that start 0-2. So they got
Problem,
history
problem.
working against them. And you go down 0-2 to Baltimore, it's over with. Because let's be honest
You
about
got to
it.
know that.
Cleveland staying on everybody's ass. Pittsburgh
Yeah,
don't have a
Cleveland.
quarterback, but you can expect Pittsburgh to be in the thick of things week 16 still, to some
Yeah,
degree.
yeah.
But
Cleveland,
Cleveland's steady winning.
Pittsburgh,
People steady
Pittsburgh,
not paying them no attention.
the,
Yeah.
the AFC North thick, man. That shit, that thick.
Yeah, everybody winning.
That, yeah, that AFC North,
Yeah,
boy, you got to come on with it. Nah, for real, you got to come on with it. Them folk, they're playing ball. Everybody over there shaking it. Everybody shaking it. With Cincinnati being the worst team over there, number wise, shit, boy, everybody over
it's crazy when the
there shaking
worst
it, boy.
team number wise might be the best team though.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like,
Yeah,
that's what I mean by that. But them folk, they're shaking it, boy. Folk, they're shaking it, but them
yeah,
folk got, since, like you said, Cincinnati picked about to go to you picked them to go to the Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? So they let you know right there, there ain't no scrubs. Period. They ain't just picking no team to go to the Super Bowl and they ain't their team. They ain't no scrub at all. So they tell you a
nah.
whole lot about them. Them folks straight. Them folks straight. Who you got to win the game though? Since this is a must win for Cincinnati.
Cincy, Cincy. Somebody gonna lose two straight though. we know
Yep,
that for
because both
damn
of them
sure.
coming out. Yeah, both of them
Yeah,
coming out. Both of them coming out
yeah.
big
I
losses.
think
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say both of them
I
coming
think
out. I ain't
Cincinnati
gonna
know
say
what's up.
surprising loss. Cause
Yeah,
I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised Cleveland beat Baltimore. I picked Cleveland to beat Baltimore because I
Nah.
didn't think Baltimore gonna sweep Cleveland. But with this case right here, without that boy Higgins not playing, shit, man, I think Baltimore finna beat these folks. That's what I think Baltimore finna beat these folks. Without Higgins playing that, what wide receiver name? Ty Higgins.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, he not playing. That gonna help. That gonna make a big difference. They're gonna make
Yeah.
a big difference. I think they're
It
gonna hurt
could.
them. I swear I think they're gonna hurt them. I think they're gonna hurt them. I think they're gonna hurt them. But
It
I
could.
believe Cincinnati for to come with their A game though, because they know they need though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that
But
man, that
now,
AFC North is just real funny, man. Like they all beat up on each other. Like I guess you can say the same thing for all the divisions across the league, but them four
this one a
teams,
little deeper though. This one a little deeper though. This one a
yeah,
little deeper.
it is. Can Cincinnati handle that pass rush? I think that's gonna be crucial. And I also think Cincinnati, looking at them offensively, they need somebody else to step up. Like
Yes,
even just moving forward, the thoughts of them moving forward, it's a good chance next season Higgins and Boyd both gonna be gone.
both of them.
It's possible. They both free agents. Boyd gonna get some offers. They didn't all as well as told T. Higgins he's done. They ain't giving him his contract.
Yeah, they gonna
So
pay him.
they need somebody else to step up. They need a tight end bad too. And they need to figure out, like, they need to
What
get
happened
more
to the what happened
dynamic
to
in
that
the
tight?
running game too.
What happened to that tight end though? What happened to that tight end? What his name was?
What, to my
Started with
Eifert, they
a
came from not
O. I
Eifert
thought his
from
name started. I thought he had a long name started with an O or something. I forgot it.
old boy they got from the Jets. Ozuma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he ain't playing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
He hit and miss.
outside of Chase right now, and like Mixon, I understand Mixon doing the best he can right now with the amount of talent that they do have on that offensive line, but they need somebody else to become dynamic within that offense, because I think that's what they lacking too. They depending too much right now on Joe making everything happen, and he made it
But
happen
I
against
think
Houston. Oh, and Boyd
but
dropped the ball though.
yeah. I think Mixon. I think Mixon be looking real good when they have both of them wide receivers out there. When you can't put 8 in the
Yeah,
box to stop him. When they
yeah,
have both of them wide receivers out there, he look like he the butt naked. But when you got there, when like it was without got there on that other wide receiver against Houston, he was a non-factor. He was a non-factor. But you got Cincinnati to win the game, right?
yeah, yep,
I'm saying if Baltimore would have lost to Cleveland, if Baltimore would have beat Cleveland, I probably would go with Cincinnati too. But without that boy Tyler, with Higgins not playing in Baltimore I believe Baltimore let that game get away. Even though I picked Cleveland to beat them, it was up 14 points in the fourth quarter. And I think they got 2 turnovers or whatever
yeah,
to overturn that game. I wouldn't
yeah.
expect
The one
Baltimore to
tip
come out with it.
interception, the one tip pick
Yeah,
six. I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
I expect Baltimore to come out a little bit focused, a little bit more focused this game. So I take Baltimore. I'm saying to win this game. But the thing is, can the Baltimore Ravens? The Baltimore Ravens favored in the game. They get Cincinnati 4 points. You think they? No, you picked Cincinnati, so you saying appreciate you for the 4. I'm saying when it boiled down to it,
I
you
think it's
saying
gonna be a
appreciate you
tight
for the 4.
game. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's gonna
but
be
it
a
says
tight
you.
game for sure. I don't think they cover that.
Yeah, ain't no one here you think they covered if you pick Cincinnati to win the game. Ain't no one here. You say appreciate you, thank you. So it's at 4 points here. I thank you for that. I'm gonna beat you with the 4 points and without it. You know what I'm saying? You pick Cincinnati to win the game.
Yeah, but I can see Cincinnati winning by 1 or 2 points. I think it's gonna be that damn close of a game though.
But get what? Let's say Cincinnati do win by 1 point or 2 points.
Yep.
Baltimore getting them 4.
Yeah.
So shit, I appreciate you. Because then when it boils down to it, I appreciate you. But I
Cincinnati
don't
go
think
out there and
Boston.
win by 17.
It'll be hell to pay. I don't. I don't. To be truthful, man, I don't think. I like Baltimore to win the game, but I don't think Baltimore covered the 4 point.
Mm-hmm.
I think Baltimore. I think what they kicking name is?
Oh,
What is their
Tucker.
kicking name? Tucker. I think Tucker beat him at the buzzer. I think this is a real tight game. The same way how that Cleveland game was. Even though, like I said, even though they jumped on the 14 minutes in that game, they knocked 33-30 or 33-31 or something. Real tight game. Division game, they know each other.
Yeah.
Cincinnati for the cup put up a real good fight. So I take the Raven money line, but I say they don't cover the 4. We're in the same boat on that. I think they're too many points. I think they're too many points.
Yeah.
The over and under is 46. What you think of that? I say you up in the score, or that's too many points.
Too many. Too
So you
many.
say under the 46. You say under the 46.
It's a short week for both teams. This is gonna be a physical ass game. Both teams are coming off losses. It's a very important game for both teams. Because even like I said, for Baltimore, like for one, you don't want to lose. You don't want to go down on a 2-game losing streak for sure. And you for damn sure don't want those 2 losses to both be against divisional opponents. Cleveland and Cincinnati can't have that. Because
They'll
Cleveland
be
on
they'll be
everybody
they'll be
ass.
they'll be. I think they'll be Cleveland first game. They'll be 2-2 in the division.
All them, look, but the thing is, all 3 of them other teams struggle at Cleveland. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati for damn sure. Cleveland, they
They
kryptonite.
got their number. They got their number.
You know, Baltimore don't like it there too much either. It's oh boy, like I
It's
said, the
division.
Browns on them
It's
boys' ass.
division. I think. No, I didn't pick the Browns. No, I didn't. I didn't pick the Browns. Or Ashanti picked the Browns to win the AFC North.
Yeah, he
I
did.
picked the Ravens. Yeah, I picked the Ravens. I picked the
I picked
Ravens.
the Bengals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it was. But
ain't
goddamn,
nobody
Cleveland down
picked
so ain't no hold
Pittsburgh
up.
though.
But Pittsburgh is the
Yeah,
most
so
surprising team what's going on right now.
yeah,
And we're gonna get it.
I can
We
see
gonna
some.
this ain't gonna be
Yeah, go
our last
ahead.
time talk about Pittsburgh. We're gonna talk about Pittsburgh a little bit more
Oh,
before this segment over. You can
yeah,
believe that. You can believe
yeah,
that.
yeah. I can see it like a 19-17 type of game though. 20 to
1917.
17. Yeah, 21-20,
I
something
say,
like
I
that.
say, I say under, just like you do. I think that's too many points. I don't see both of these teams scoring 20 points. To beat that 46, both of these teams got to score 20 points. I don't see both of these teams scoring 20 points. If they were playing on Sunday, I'd say up the score. But they playing on Thursday,
Yeah,
so I feel where you're coming from. It's a short week, so I don't think I don't think it'll be let's do it. I don't think they'll up the score. I think it'll be under. I truly believe I think it'll be under the 46. But I think them too many points that the Baltimore Ravens are giving the Cincinnati Bengals. Division game must win for really both teams. I ain't gonna say division game. I mean must win. Yeah, must win for both teams. I feel like it's a must win for both teams.
shit. They giving right
I
now
feel,
to open the line. They giving Detroit 9.5 against Chicago. I think
they probably
we'll clear that 9.5 though.
I don't know about all that.
Especially a
I think that's
Badgett play.
I think that's a bait, bro. I think that's a bait. I swear I think that's a bait.
They ain't about to beat us.
They might.
And
I
even
said
if
you
no,
right.
no.
I ain't saying they're gonna beat y'all. I'm talking about them 9. Yo, I'm talking about them 9.
Uh,
I'm
think they'll
saying
keep it
that's a
within
bait.
7. Practice, 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 practice.
I don't give a damn how hot they is. I don't give a damn how hot they is. 9 points is too many points to me. I just feel like 9 points is too many points. I truly feel that way.
Yeah.
I think
Don't be
nine.
surprised we beat them boys by 17.
I'm saying I ain't saying I ain't saying you ain't capable of. So I'm saying I know what your team is. I'm saying I know you the butt naked. So I'm saying I know you got that one of the top 10 teams in the NFL right now. I already know that.
Man, we
Got it.
go we probably going against Badgett. Yeah,
I
it's
think Fields might be they might bring Fields out. It's about time for him. He been gone about a month.
yeah. I don't know if this the game they want to warm him back up against though, like off the rip. But shit, it don't matter, I guess, for them. They still think they got a shot, which they don't, because
Who the
Minnesota gonna
Bears?
keep winning. Like that's just what Minnesota do. They one of them weird teams that just won't die. Like they don't know when
Oh,
it's time.
Minnesota ain't
Okay,
no
look, y'all missing this, y'all missing that. It's over for y'all, and they don't understand it.
Minnesota. They got a good team, bro. I'm saying I want to see it. I'm trying to be like trying to find like a flaw in them or whatever. And they do have a flaw, but they coaching staff fit their team. They bite into what their coaching staff talking about. They got out there. I'm saying they fucking with him.
Yeah,
I'm saying they fucking with him. So with that being said, they fucking with him. That's why Minnesota won 5 in a row. And when we see say about Minnesota winning 5 in a row, they done beat some good teams in them 5 in a row. At least I know
yeah.
that they beat the 49ers. So they beat the 49ers. We know they're a solid team. They're a real solid team. But we're gonna get into your top 10 team though. I'm saying your top 10 team. The way you got yours set up, you said through week 11. Mine said through week 10. So right now, we got like the same top 14. I'm saying
Yeah,
the
because
way I
we had it in week 11, right? Yeah,
yeah we had in week 11. And you got to start. You got to start out with Philadelphia being your number one team, right? The number one team in the NFL right now.
yep.
That shit not coming up there.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I'm saying the Kansas City Chiefs. Sound about right.
Yep.
Number three, I'm saying the Ravens. Sound about right. I'm saying number
I
four,
mean,
the Lions.
a lot of people probably do disagree with it though, because they did
With
lose, but the
who,
Ravens.
I'm saying I really don't disagree with it because reason why is I seen how they lost.
Yeah,
They were winning the whole game. And they bloopered at the end of the game. I'm saying they gave up a 14-point lead
yeah,
in the fourth quarter. How many times they gonna do that? I'm saying, so I can't hold now. They do that again, it's a problem. I'm saying, so and to me, they lost to a top 10 team in their
yeah.
division and in the
That
NFL
too.
at the same time. So I don't knock them being at the three. Like I said, I first four is the same thing. I got the Lions. I got the same thing. But at five, we got a little chain going on. You got the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't understand how you
Yeah,
got the Cincinnati Bengals and they 5-5. They 5-5 in the playoff hunt. Not in the playoff. Not in the playoff. They're the playoff hunt.
yeah, yeah. You already know, man. Like when I put together my power rankings, I try to focus a little bit on the overall feel for these teams too. And when I look at the rest of these teams, and me and you got three different teams between
Yes.
our power rankings,
Out of
but
10, out of 10.
yeah, I think my
And this
gut
one on
feeling.
right here. This one on right here.
Yeah, and I mean, like my gut feeling when I look at the Bengals and the 49ers, the Bengals beat the 49ers in the head-to-head matchup. The 49ers was missing people or not, the Bengals was missing people too. They beat the 49ers, and my overall feel is that, like, on a neutral field, I think the Bengals would beat the 49ers. Now, for that to happen, that would have to be in the Super Bowl. So
Yeah, I feel on that.
I like Dallas. I know I get Dallas a lot of crap or whatever. It's all in good fun, man. But I think Dallas is a good football team. But Dallas lost to San Francisco, and my gut feeling is that Frisco would beat Dallas again. You know, if both teams healthy or whatnot, even though I think Dak is better than Brock Purdy, that team and Brock Purdy
Oh,
just looks
we gotta,
different,
we got to
especially when
beat
Trent
them.
there.
To beat them. We must match their physicality. If we don't do that, we're not gonna beat
Man,
them. We're not gonna
listen,
beat them.
you've watched enough Dallas Cowboy 49er games. My team Detroit has played them twice, I think, over the last 4 years. It's weird playing Frisco, man. It's like they playing with 13 people out there or something. Everybody swarm to the football on defense. Everybody hits hard. Everybody reaches for the ball. Everybody does everything fundamentally perfect. Now you
You
got to
gotta
deal
match
with a
that.
front four they
You,
got.
Walt, you gotta match that, Walt. That's how when you beat
It's
that, Walt, you gotta
hard to
match that.
match that shit, dude. It's hard to,
No,
dude. They play like robots.
hey
Like
man,
they
if
like
you got that,
defensively Frisco, they play like everybody on one string.
what that turned your Detroit Lion team around?
What turned us around?
Yes,
Learning how to tackle. But you know what was funny about it? We was a poor tackling team forever, and
like the
it took a
Falcons.
former player. It took a team of former players to come in here and get the running game going on
So
offense
what
and get the run
my
stopping going on defense.
my the reason why I asked you that, because that's the point I'm trying to tell you. Your team got turned around because your defense tightened it up. So that they got their shit together. Now, I'm not saying they won the top 10 defense in the league, but you're going up trimming around and will eat you with that defensive line. That defensive line will eat you. And that secondary will goddamn take that bitch in the house and you trimming around. You gotta match it, bro. You got the big these folks, you gotta match it. If you don't match it, shit, they gonna run clean over you. They'll
You
run
know what
clean
I
over you.
noticed about Frisco though? They really they run kind of hot and cold too. Like when Frisco hot, they come at you in
They on
waves.
fire. They,
But
they
if you
coming
can
with you
keep them
all
into
different kind of
like
ways.
if you can tie Frisco into like a regular football game where we rotate possession, we rotate three and outs, you get a field goal here, we get a touchdown here, Frisco get another
Go
four
80.
plays, or they
Make
turn
them
the
go
ball. If
80.
you can get Frisco into like a regular game, you got them.
Make them go 80. You gotta make them go 80. Don't give them a short field period.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
like
gotta give them long drive. You gotta give them long drive. When they
don't
got the
turn the
ball,
ball
you
over.
gotta give them long drive. Yeah. If you do that, you can beat them. But you gotta that's what they gonna come do though. So you gotta match that. You gotta match. They ain't coming to turn the ball over. They ain't coming to do that. So if they ain't coming to
They
not
don't
turn the
do it
ball over.
consistently either.
So you gotta match that. You gotta come with not turning the ball over. You gotta match. I can't turn the ball over. I just can't do that. If I do that, I die. So I'm saying the way they scheme and all that shit is,
That
I
is
die.
how it be though.
It's simple math. It's simple. You got
Yeah,
them four. You must match the 49ers. And what I truly believe is your front four got to make some shape. If your front four can't make that shape, well, you got a problem. Because you got to be able to get in
yeah.
Brock Purdy.
Well, I
See,
will
if
say
I ain't,
this though. Yep.
go ahead.
No, see, I will say this about us though, and it shocked me that it was able to happen and it went down the way it did yesterday against the Chargers. But for our tackles to shut down Bosa and shut down Mac was tremendous. And like I was talking to Ashanti about
They
that,
showed up. They showed a whole
yeah,
lot.
and I was talking to Ashanti about that this morning. I think that, let alone one, but when you got two tackles, if you look at these teams where they got the
49 got
defenses
that.
set up where they got multiple edge rushers. It ain't just one
49
edge
got that.
rusher you got to worry about. Yeah. So if we got two guys that can potentially take out Chase Young and take out Bosa, make them pretty much render them null and void for the whole game, we can
You got
handle
a strong
Frisco.
possibility to beat them.
Yeah.
You got a strong possibility to beat them.
Because now all you got to do is make sure you keep a hat on your boy, the
The
linebacker.
linebacker.
Yeah. Fred Warner. Because you don't want
Yeah,
Fred Warner to fuck the game up.
but you got to match them folks. You got to match them.
But that
You got
secondary can be
Cowboy.
got.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. But you got to
But you got
contain
to
up
handle
front
that
first to do
front
that.
four.
You got to contain. You got to
That's the
contain
whole
up front
thing.
first. You got Cowboys at 7, Browns at
Yep.
8, Seattle at 9. We almost had the same thing at 10 with the Texans. But you can explain why you got the Texans. Now explain why I don't have the Texans.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm gonna say this about Houston. If you look at how they built, they got a head coach, came from a winning organization in Frisco, responsible for one of the best defenses in football over the past few years. He takes over Houston. He gets his staff in there. On the first swing, his first NFL draft, his first NFL draft pick, he get his quarterback. That don't happen that often, especially for
Yeah,
black
I'm
head
sure no.
coaches. So
You're right. I
first
got it.
swing, he got his guy. And I talked about his guy prior to this video. If you compare him to Trevor Lawrence, even though Trevor has three times the amount of career starts, I can look at CJ and see what it is in CJ pretty much that Trevor don't have. Trevor's good. Trevor's
CJ
talented.
Hill.
Yeah. But when you watch Trevor play, it's like something's missing. His body language be weird. It's like sometimes he just be one of the guys out there. Like how they lost to Frisco yesterday to me was troubling. Because he was
Yeah, that
just
showed me a
out
whole
there.
lot. Yes,
He was
me
just
too.
there. Like he
That
didn't
shot
make
me. That
not a
freaked me
damn
out.
difference. And I
Yeah,
understood
that
that like
freaked me out.
Frisco was on his ass. They was,
Yes.
but like wasn't no fire in them. Wasn't any. I ain't talking about you yelling and clowning and acting the fool, but you don't see no real leadership in Trevor, man. And it's like he just be
Yeah.
out there sometimes, which is scary to me because
I got
we heard he was
I
him
got
since
that
the
out the
age of
thing before now.
14. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like so Houston, all right, they 8th in the league in rushing. They top 10 in the league in scoring. And then defensively, they 16th in the league in defense. That's a damn good football team. If you
They
take
are
those numbers and put them to any team, that's a 10-win football team, right?
them great numbers. But when it boiled down to it, they got to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars to show me they ready. If you don't beat Jacksonville, if you don't beat Jacksonville, you don't win the division.
But I don't know. I mean, no, they still can. They can still win
I
the
ain't saying
division though.
I how they don't be just they 5-5, ain't it?
I believe so. Let me check this.
Yes, and
Yeah, I believe
Jacksonville
they at
63.
5-5.
Yes, and Jacksonville yeah, they 5-5, Jacksonville 63. That's exactly how they going now. They 5-5 and Jacksonville is 6-3.
Still more than a handful of games left. But yeah, I mean, it's
That's
them
true.
divisional games is tricky though.
They damn sure is. They're
Hell,
100%
I
true.
got us losing. I got us running the table until we play Minnesota the week before we play y'all. And I got us losing at Minnesota. We should be
You may.
12. I
I'm
believe
saying.
that'll put us with 12-2 before we play Minnesota. I got us losing week 16 in
Matter,
Minnesota and
matter,
week 17 in
matter,
y'all.
matter of fact, Houston 5-4.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't even 5-5. They 5-4. And
Just remember that
Jacksonville
division they
63.
playing in. Just remember that
Jacksonville
division.
63. Jacksonville 63.
Yeah.
Now, out of all 10 of your teams, so like I said, I think I got like 3 different.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got like 3 different.
You got a team with no quarterback in there.
Who are they? The
No. Oh, well, shit. Them two then. Why you at it?
Oh no, I'm sorry. You talking about the Steelers? So no, you talking about the Steelers. But like you said, the front four, like you said, the Eagles, Chiefs, Ravens, Lions. I think they're the top 4 right now. To me, I think the San Francisco 49ers is knocking back at that door. Only why I ain't put the 49ers up in the top 4 just because they come out of a 3-game losing streak. You know what I'm saying? And the way
Yeah,
they
I
got
felt the
down,
same way too.
the way they got down just did Jacksonville. I think last week I had them at 8 or something like that. I had them at 9, but they just went up to they got in the top 5 immediately because they got Trent Williams back. They got Debo Samuel. They look like the 49ers. So I got them. I'm saying they in my top 5. I got the Browns at 6 with Seattle. You got the Brown Seattle's in your top 10. I got the Pittsburgh Steelers in my top 10. Which you do not. I think you got Cowboys or somebody to take their place or some shit. I don't think the Cowboys can beat them. I ain't lying. I don't think we can.
Yeah, I got Dallas at 7.
I got the Steelers at 8. So with the Steelers being at 8, I got the Steelers in my top 10, man. Because the Steelers, they 6-3. So and they winning games in the trenches. So that's how they win. They win them with defense and ain't turning the ball over and coaching.
Yeah,
That's how
I
they win
know.
the game.
Yeah, but
they win it with them 3 things.
How much real winning
so
you expect that to get them though? Because they do that every year. They've been doing that ever since Ben started to decline. Just play that ugly brand of football and just wheel out some games.
That man.
This man said the Steelers. Kenny Pickett and the Steelers.
You think Houston can beat Pittsburgh right now?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I
think Mike Thomas had that Ricky got down back to Ricky stage.
I mean, it's possible. He had old boy Will Levis back to rookie stage after he had that big gun show of a first game against, was it Arizona they beat, I think?
Yeah.
He was throwing the ball that year.
The Falcons,
yeah.
The Falcons.
He was one of them weak ass South teams.
He come out there throw 4 goddamn touchdowns. How he do that?
Yeah, he was looking impressive in that game, but
he looked like pot of meat.
Did you watch?
Turn him into pot of meat. People
you watched the Houston Cincinnati game though?
Yes, he shot a guy. Not just
him. You see the play calling too. You see how they just willingly push the ball downfield consistently.
Oh, they believe in it. They don't play.
That boy Tank Dell out there acting a fool. Tank Dell making plays. Nico making plays when he there. Robert Woods, the veteran. Noah Brown looking like a real NFL receiver.
Yeah, you know where he come from. You know who taught him. You know what's going on. We should have kept him.
Really. Why he wasn't doing that with y'all, man? What's the damn explanation, dog?
Because we had him he was like the 3rd or 4th wide receiver.
He was out there on special teams and out there just on offense to run blocking.
He a great run blocking. He's from Ohio State. I know about him. I fuck with him. He good. But with what that boy name, the safety they got out there for Pittsburgh.
Well, he hurt right now.
I know what I'm saying, but if Home come out
Fitzpatrick.
There, but I think Houston will fight. I ain't say Houston won't fight. They'll fight, but
well, I mean, it's a lot of games left too. It's a lot of games left. I just think right now, Houston is better than quite a few teams, though. Yeah, I think they'll beat Houston.
Pittsburgh. They'll beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They're not in my top 10, but I got them at, they like 11, 12 or something. They ain't fun now. They at the door. And like I said, I had them at 10, but I changed to put the Viking there. The reason why I put the Viking there, another team that you don't have in yours, reason why I put the Viking there, because the Viking there won 5 straight. And out of them 5 straight games, I can't remember everybody they done beat, but I think they beat
that's a weird ass football team, man.
I'm just asking the question. Because I really don't remember. I don't know. Did they beat y'all?
No, they ain't played us yet.
Okay. So
We don't play them
they
until week 16.
okay. Damn y'all pay them y'all pay them 2 times.
2 times in the last 3 weeks.
Oh, for real,
We play them,
that big.
y'all, then them.
Oh yeah, that's a hell of a little script right there. But the Vikings done won that fight. They beat Green Bay. I know they beat Green Bay. They beat
Man, we beat them too.
I understand. But I'm just saying about the 5 games
I
that the
don't
Vikings done
know.
won.
Yeah, but I mean,
And the
dog, like look at them though. Like when they started the season winless, they was losing close games. Now that they winning close games. So are y'all good or are y'all bad?
They're the same thing they did last year. They got them in the playoff.
So are y'all good or are y'all bad though? Like y'all just play everybody to a tight game. And then it might go your way and win, or it might not.
Right now, 5 times in a row, done went their way. I think they got the
Yeah.
longest streak in the ain't nobody done won 5 in a row. I ain't seen
Well,
nobody else.
Jacksonville was on the 5 game winning streak
San
until
Francisco told us for
Frisco handled them.
hold up.
Yeah.
Speaking of Jacksonville, I got them at my number 9. They almost got nothing to get pushed out. You know what I'm saying the way the 49ers did
They ain't
them,
all that good either, man.
they almost got pushed out. But I kept them in my top 10. You know what I'm saying I don't have the Miami Dolphins in my top 10. I don't have my Dallas Cowboys.
This man don't have the Dallas Cowboys in his top 10. This man believes the Jacksonville Jaguars are better than the Dallas Cowboys. You cannot believe that, Grady. You cannot believe that. You cannot believe that. I sit up and make a whole lot of fun of Dallas. I don't believe that, man. But we'll see. We will definitely see. Cause no, Dallas got a date with Miami in a few weeks. Another game with Philadelphia. Everybody playing some heat except for us. Somebody gonna bring us some heat though. Might be the Saints. No guarantee it'll be the Saints. Personally, I don't believe it'll be the Saints. I do believe Minnesota gonna give us all we can handle both of those games. Both of those games. That Dallas game sandwiched in the middle of it is important.
I believe that too. I believe Minnesota gonna give y'all the problem, and I believe that Dallas game we gonna beat y'all. But I cannot put my Dallas Cowboys in the top 10 though. Real talk, I can't put my Cowboys in the top
Why
10,
not, man? You really believe they not better than Jacksonville though?
Shit, not in Jacksonville, not in Duval. Shit,
they gonna give y'all problems in Florida.
Yeah, same when they gave a problem last year when we went down there. When it boiled down to it, man, we ain't beat nobody. We gotta beat somebody. All of those giant shit and all this, that shit ain't about nothing. That's why I made a video talking about it. Because after Thanksgiving, them 5 games gonna tell you what the P doing. Simple man. It ain't that hard. Them 5 games gonna let you know what the P doing. Is you gonna barbecue or you gonna meal do? Same way about the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins got 9 losses. I mean, got 9. They played 9 games. 6 wins, 3 losses. The 3 losses, everybody, the 3 losses is over 500. All the 6 4 they won under 500. You ain't beat nobody. You gotta beat somebody. So that
Well, yeah, I can agree with that because you look at
you gotta beat
Miami.
somebody.
All 3 of them losses was like ass whoopings too.
And so I look at it as you had 3 tests. You failed all 3 tests. Cowboys, you had 2 tests. You done failed both of your tests. Hey man, how the hell I can tell you what you'll do? You gonna lay down. You done show me you'll lay down.
Yeah, you
so
see Miami ain't in my shit. Miami ain't in your shit either.
Yeah, you're right. So then, but when it comes to the Cowboy though, so then, and you know I'm a Cowboy fan at heart. They got to show me, bro. They got to show me. I don't care nothing about the Carolina game they finna play. I don't care about what's going on Thanksgiving when they finna play. Because the odds say they supposed to win them games.
Who y'all playing on Thanksgiving?
The Commanders.
Oh shit, slinging Sammy Howell out there, boy.
Man, We're gonna send
Sammy
that shit
about
to
to
the house.
cut y'all. Sammy about to
Man,
cut
20
y'all up,
what
boy.
what that boy number 26 gonna take one to the house. You just heard me say that on this day right here, way before Thanksgiving here. Number 26 gonna take one to the house. I'm saying, Bland, he
Whatever,
gonna take
man.
one to the house.
Terry McLaurin about to tell y'all a new one. He love
He
y'all,
might
boy.
try. He might try, but Bland gonna take one to the house. They just got in my top 10. I can't have him in my top 10. Well, I'm sorry. I just can't put him in my top 10. Nope. Not right now. Now, and after Thanksgiving, when we play Seattle, I'm gonna start paying attention. So say, cause we play, like I said, we play Seattle, play the Eagles, we play Buffalo, we play Miami, we play the Lions. Boy, we supposed to come out that motherfucker no worse than 4-1. We come out of those 3-2 shit, we through. We through. We
So
ain't
what
talking
about
about nothing.
Seattle, man? What you think about Seattle
We can see, but
overall?
they solid. But I think Geno Smith got there. It can be routed real easy. They solid though. But I think Geno Smith can be routed. So you gotta take their running game away and put it on Geno Smith out the rip. Put it on him out the rip,
Yeah,
and goddamn, you can beat them. They got to
I was thinking.
they go tell me something when they play the 49ers too. And the
Yeah, I was
49ers
thinking
beat
the
their ass
same
in the last
thing
couple of
about
years.
them. Yeah,
49ers beat their
Gino
ass in the
streaky
last
too,
couple of
though.
years. Yeah, he
Gino
is.
real
With no cut
streaky,
on.
man.
Oh,
He
hell
did this
yeah.
last
You know
year.
that.
Like he'll start the season hot, and then midway through the season he'll just hit a swoon. 'Cause like I was telling somebody earlier, man, like I done watched a lot of bad Gino over the past few weeks. Like the Cincinnati Gino was bad. The game against Cleveland wasn't all that great either. Who else did he look bad against, man? This previous, yeah, Baltimore Raven game, he was bad against the Ravens. So yeah, Gino got all the talent. Gino can make all the big time throws, a lot of the big time throws that Jared Goff can't even make. Gino can improvise, Gino can run. But at the end of the day, it seems like it be some games, some moments that just are just too large for Gino, man. I think that's really what it is. He can get you only so far. Seattle feels like if they had a better quarterback, a higher level quarterback with that roster, they'd be a lot more dangerous. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I think the San Francisco game is going to be major for them because Frisco been kicking their teeth in a lot recently, especially since Russ been gone. Even before Russ left, though, they were still kind of giving Seattle the flux. But yeah, Gino got a lot to prove, honestly, because if Seattle don't go somewhere this year, like get out of the first round or whatever, man, or win that division, they got to move on from Geno. They got to because that team, that roster is too young and too talented to end up just growing right along with a journeyman veteran quarterback. They tried with Geno. They tried last year. It failed last year. They won some games, and you expect to win games with a veteran quarterback, a capable veteran quarterback, but you go ahead and then you start losing games this year. Same old shit. You beat some decent teams, but you fail against all the good teams. Like Geno, and you right about Geno. Geno looked rattled against Cincinnati. He had his moments against Cleveland where he looked rattled.
Man, what the hell,
Baltimore
man?
shook them all the hell up. He'll carve up them bad teams though. That's one thing Geno will do. Geno will carve up them bad teams. We
He ain't
not
got it.
bad, but for whatever reason, he carve our asses up.
Trip. You just called it all the way out. Geno Smith.
We got this. We got this.
You gotta come on with it. What are they doing, man? Let me see how me did hot, man.
They said too much Geno Smith slander.
Hey, man.
Cut us out.
Geno. Hey, man. Hey, man. Geno Smith.
He'd be great
You
for
just caught.
Atlanta though.
But listen though. I just heard everything you just said, right? Damn, man, that shit keep. Why you keep going out, man?
You be going out. I just keep on talking. Just like right now you went out and just put me completely on the screen. Thursday night football edition. Bengals and Ravens. Tigers and Birds. Uploading recordings. Please stay in the studio until your recordings are done uploading. Everyone can see and hear you. Yeah. Gino cool, though. Gino just got that ceiling, man. Some guys got it, some guys don't. But, yeah, he's the reason why they not going to really get too far. Got to be Jalen Hurts by default. Unless he just have a horrible playoff game. I just don't see how. I don't think Detroit ready to do it yet. I think Detroit stands a better chance against San Francisco than they do Philadelphia. Outside of that, Dallas could give us a game. Anybody else, barbecue chicken. Damn, I was wrong about Jordan Love, too. Really expected Jordan Love to be better than what he was this season. Too bad for the Packers. Besides, their asses ain't deserved 3 great quarterbacks, one after another after another. Who the hell the Packers think they is?
He ain't got it. He ain't got it.
He be making some nice flashy throws from time to time, though.
He ain't got it. He ain't got it. He ain't got it.
Man, the hell with them. They don't deserve shit.
Hey, look, you know what you just said about Geno Smith?
Mm-hmm.
You know everything you just saying about Geno Smith? This shit will not let me get through this thing, man. I'm finna get the problem. You know how you just talking about Geno Smith?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was 100% right. After this year, if he don't do nothing, they just got to get rid of him.
Because, I mean, it ain't... It's something about them veteran backups, bro. They be good for a couple games, 3 games, but you find out why backups are backups. I think that's gonna happen to Josh Dobbs. Like, people forget Josh Dobbs played in Pittsburgh. He played in Cleveland. Josh been around for a minute.
Yeah, he ain't never had.
Like, you think all of a sudden he just great? He having a spurt. He had his time in Arizona where he had some decent games, and then he turned back into old Josh Dobbs. Man, it ain't working.
This shit just went out. This shit just got on my goddamn nerve. He just had a little spurt. Yeah, he just had a little spurt. But what you just, I couldn't say that because I have a technical difficulty. I heard everything you said about Geno Smith. Boy, you hit the nail on the head. That's what I was saying. You just hit it. I was saying that.
He can play though. Like I told, I think he'll be better for y'all. And like Atlanta, that is. You put him on Atlanta, he'll get Kyle Pitts the football.
But that shit can't get you number 2 years. 2 years. That's all
he said 2 years.
That's all they're gonna get you. So hell no. But you're right though. You're right. You're right about Geno Smith. This year, after this year, they gotta pick their movie. They gotta pick their move.
They had their chance this year.
Yeah,
can you imagine Stroud on that team though?
Yeah, they'll be shaking. They'll be shaking hard. But they'll be shaking hard, boy. They'll be shaking hard.
DK Metcalf and all them boys.
I like him. DK Metcalf ain't all that to me. He just sell out in the heart.
He okay. He all right.
He'll sell out in the heartbeat. I done seen they put his ass on isolation. Big Z, I done seen they put him on isolation.
It's like he ain't as good as you think his skill set would tell him to be though.
Yeah,
he ain't AJ.
No, can't hold it chop scrap. Hey, Walt, man, let's get these folks up out of here, man. Real talk, man. Let these folks know how to get in touch with you so we can get these folks up out of here.
Oh, yeah, for all your Detroit Lions content, if you got a LinkedIn account, you can find us right on there, right under my name, Walt Stringer, which is up there right now. You can also find me on Facebook, my personal page, which is Walt Stringer, which is right up there, and also the Lions Avenue page, the fan page, that is.
Hey, man, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I got to get this shit back popping like I was. I got to get me another really computer because all this laptop shit be bullshit. But I appreciate you, man.
Ain't no
Same that
problem,
time, same
man.
that channel, man. You know you're welcome at any time in it, whenever. This your house, my home, your home. Y'all know
Appreciate
the
you,
more
brother.
drive, man. I represent this shit to the fully, man. Know that spot, man. Thursday night football edition, man. I'll be back, same back time, same back channel that week. Know that if you don't know nothing else. Shaking it.
It happens, man.